Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
Legends aren't born, they're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement. What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the historic Caribou Softball Field from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. My name is Seth Hyde alongside Matt Little. It's the hosts taking on Team Alberta in softball here today as Alberta will get a hit on their first at-bat of the game.
First pitch of the game between these two. Blooped into short center. And on base immediately, Hunter Hansen, the center fielder for Team Alberta.
Owen Cox up next, who had himself a great game against Team BC. Picked up 3 hits in that one. Went for a bunt there. Strike will be called. Corbett pitching his 32nd inning of these Canada Games. His 11th in a row.
Now Mark Corbett certainly logging a lot of minutes, a lot of time on the mound for Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
Well, Cox will get the bunt off this time. He will go out at first. Hansen thought about going to third, pulled back and stayed. Man on second, 1 out in the first inning.
Now with nobody out, why not go for the sack bunt? Advances the runner on to second. And James Glennie, shortstop, up to bat for Team Alberta.
Strike called. Huge game for Team NL. They had a disappointing loss last night to Saskatchewan, losing by a score of 8-5. Alberta lost this morning by a score of 18-1 to Team Quebec. So both teams coming off disappointing results, looking to bounce back here in this opening game. There's strike 2 called.
Yeah, action has been ridiculous so far here on Friday. We've had Saskatchewan beating Team New Brunswick 12-0. You already mentioned Quebec over Alberta 18-1. And Saskatchewan beat BC 12-1. There's another game going on over on the other field. Last I heard, that was Nova Scotia 5, Manitoba 1. That game still in progress.
So a lot of blowouts so far today. Hopefully this one will be a better game. Colba puts that down low for ball 2. 2-2 the count, 1 out. Hansen on second base. Winnipeg on deck. Glennie up to bat. There's another one just outside for a full count.
So both of these teams have played 6 games. Both of them are 2-4. So huge implications for both of these teams. 4-4 might prove good enough to get 4th place and get yourself into the medal round.
We'll put that in, a foul tip. Alberta with quite the turnaround. They started off 0-3, now battling back to 2-4. 4 teams right now with a 2-4 record. Nova Scotia 3-3, so it's pretty jumbled around there from 4 to 8. Corbett will put that in, a ground ball, he couldn't grab it. And Alberta will get on base, so safe on first, man on third. Alberta rolling in the top of the first.
Nice job to beat out the throw for Team Alberta and move Hansen all the way over to third base. And already the first meeting on the mound between the catcher and Corbett. We saw Winnipeg smash a ball over the fence yesterday.
Picks up 4 RBIs in that game as well.
It'd be a heck of a way to start things off here today against the host team.
Let's see what Winnipeg got. As that goes up, strike 1 called.
Decent crowd here right now in the middle of the workday, so not as many people as we've seen in the past here for Newfoundland and Labrador. When they play their second game at 7 o'clock tonight, this place will be jammed to the rafters. If we had rafters, of course. We are outside. Hanging off the foul pole. How's that sound?
Oh, I like that. Catching a ball from up there.
And we had kids out on the home run fence yesterday. They were around everywhere checking out the hosts in action. Didn't get the result they wanted against Saskatchewan, but a really exciting game.
Yeah, and again, that was a tough game. Of course, NL having the 3-0 lead and then giving up a grand slam, which completely took the wind out of their sails. This one just outside for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 men on base. Glennie on first, Hansen on third. Winnipeg up to bat. Cohen Cunningham on deck. We'll put that in, get strike 3. Can they get the double play? Oh, and now we're in a rundown here. Can NL get the double play? They just might. And they will. What a way to end the top of the first inning for Team NL. At first, when that ball came back to Corbett, I was like, what is he doing? There's a guy trying to steal the base behind him. So there's the strikeout. There's where he puts it up. And here's the play right here. Well done by Team NL to get that double play. Nice heads up by Corbett. NL lucky to get out of that without conceding any runs.
Well, all the way around to third base, but yeah, excellent work done in the rundown. The runner with no chance, Newfoundland and Labrador. Lots of bodies there, everybody ready to go. They defend home plate. We're still scoreless after the top of the first. It'll be Pico, Lewis, and the pitcher, Mark Corbett, due up for Team Newfoundland and Labrador in the bottom of the first inning. Alberta coming close to getting a run on the board. Let's see what Newfoundland and Labrador can do. Newfoundland and Labrador's final game today will come up at a 7 o'clock local time start here And that'll be against New Brunswick. We'll have the call for that one as well. Team Alberta still has a matchup against Team Nova Scotia to come at 3:30 this afternoon to finish off their preliminary round. Nova Scotia, if they can continue to hold off Manitoba over on the other field, 7 games played, they will improve to 4-3. And New Brunswick is one of the teams in the logjam right now with Alberta and Newfoundland and Labrador at 2-4. So it is very much all to play for here for both of these teams.
Jared Pico will lead Team NL off with a 4th straight game.
Umpire satisfied, all is well now. Everybody's ready. Play ball.
So first one comes in, gonna be ball 1. Another one just outside. Did that hit off Pico? It doesn't look like it did. 2 balls and no strikes on the first at bat.
Just skipping in the dirt, but very, very close to getting the leg. You never want to get plunked, but of course it is as good as a hit. As Pico takes a big cut and misses.
Pico gets the bunt. It will roll out for a foul. 2-2 count. Jared Pico, the Placentia Lion, swings and misses. Strike 3 for Team Alberta.
Excellent start for Team Alberta. As Owen Cox getting things started with a strikeout. Can't do much better than that. Ryder Lewis, next one up for Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
This one outside for a ball. Ryder Lewis has played softball for 14 years. Went away to the U23 Canadian National Championship in 2024 and got first place.
And looks like that one did catch Lewis. So he'll get to take on first base.
The umpire's having a chat about this.
There you go, all good. Ryder Lewis takes first base. The hit by pitch. Or hit by pitch is how. Ooh.
Ooh, Corbett almost getting hit there.
Hit by pitch is how Homer Simpson helped his team win the city championships in softball back in the day.
Wow, were you at that game, Matt?
Oh, yes, of course, front row.
This one popped up in the air. It'll get down for a single for Corbett. Lewis advancing to second. Team NL with 2 men on base. Well, you look at him there when he popped that up, he was like, uh-oh. And then it managed to come down.
Yeah, found just the range to get that bloop in there.
There's one just inside. It's going to be a ball. So Owen Cox on the mound again for Team Berta. Kyle Dwyer up to bat. Dwyer along the ground. They'll get one out. Runners will advance to second and third. So the second out of the bottom of the first. Jacob Kennedy proceeding to the plate next.
Two men away, but options here for Newfoundland. Men on.
So Dwyer's back at the plate. I think that one might have been ruled foul, so there is still one out. 2 balls and a strike. And again, one out, so the runner's still at first and second, as Dwyer will foul tip it back to make this a 2-2 count.
Appreciate that. As I looked up, and the runners were not where I thought they were going to be.
One just outside to make this a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Another one popped up in the air, way back. And almost taking out anyone who was at the canteen.
Team NB just off to the side watching this game, and everybody took cover for a moment. Dwyer really hanging in here for Team NL.
Rolled along, ball dropped. So they will get the out against Dwyer again. So it's the same story as it was the first time. Runners advancing to third and second. Dwyer out at first base.
Yeah, after all that, we get the exact same result that we thought we were going to get.
So Jacob Kennedy, 5th batter of the bottom of the first inning. Just outside for ball 1. We'll get in for a strike.
Good velocity on that pitch. Sometimes that ball hits the catcher's mitt so loud it sounds like a hit.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, hit high, deep into the outfield, and Alberta make the catch to end off this inning. Final score after 1 is scoreless, 0-0. Live from the Caribou Memorial Sports Complex, Seth Hyde and Matt Little on the call. We'll be back for the top of the second inning.
with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
Well, welcome back to the Caribou Sports Complex here in sunny St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, the oldest city in North America, playing host of the 2025 Canada Summer Games, the second time this city has hosted the Summer Games. Last time was back in 1977. So first pitch comes in for ball one. Cohen Cunningham up to bat for Team Alberta for the first time this game. And that'll get through the gap. And he'll get on for a base hit. Thought about two. Will head back.
Good contact made by the 19-year-old.
Up top, bunted out of play by Mason Johnston. Corbett put that down for ball one. 1-1 the count. No outs. Cunningham on first base. Strike two. Another one in, a ground ball. NL won't be able to get it. So two guys on base for Team Alberta. A nightmare scenario for Team NL there.
No, just not able to turn anything out of this one as the ball is knocked short. Across to first base, not in time. 2 on, nobody out.
So ball on the first pitch of the at-bat. Luke Carey batting for Team Alberta. Van Renka on deck.
Carey, 20-year-old out of Gibbons, Alberta. Bit of an unusual one along the way. As we've been talking all day about guys that have been playing for 13, 14, 15 years. According to his bio, playing softball for 2.
Well, the bunt will get down. And out at first base. It looked like Alberta was going to get the bases juice there. Well, Stokes was rushing in to try to grab that ball. It looked like he caught it at first, dropped it at the last second. That was close for Team NL.
Yeah, it was a good recovery to still have the time to get that ball over to first base and get that force. So 1 out as Alberta advances the runners down to second and third, threatening here in the second.
Almost picking off the runner there at third.
Yep, back on that bag, sir.
33rd inning for Corbett pitching in this tournament. Corbett plays that in. Will it stay fair? It will just go out for a foul ball.
Well, there are definitely teams in this tournament that are leaning maybe a little more on one arm than the others. Newfoundland and Labrador really seems to have a lot of trust with the ball in Corbett's hand.
Well, the 1-1 from Corbett goes down, heading to third. Did they get him? No, he is going to be safe. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Hit down the line and out for a foul ball.
It's been a good at-bat for Warenka. Getting contact on a couple of deep foul balls. Just making the pitcher work for it.
Here comes the pitch. Warenka again sending it right into the crowd. Looks like everybody's okay up there. And strike 3. Corbett picking up his second strikeout of this matchup. 2 outs, 2 guys on base. Can NL escape another inning without allowing a run?
Alberta threatened in the first, but Newfoundland shut it down in that rundown play. And they continue to have a look at the runner at third.
They got something against Cohen Cunningham for sure. Well, there's Warenka after he hit the ball foul. Maybe he did hit somebody after all. Looks like they're okay. We don't see any paramedics or anything up in the crowd just yet. I think we might be seeing some now. So we hope that whoever got hit will be okay. This one popped up high, and NL deal with this. They can, and that'll do it for the top of the second. This is still scoreless. Team NL heading back up to bat.
So both teams being able in every inning to get somebody all the way around to third base, just not quite all the way in. That one ends up in the fly out Easton Northrup, getting under that baseball, popping it up into right center. And a good catch made by Newfoundland and Labrador. Jared Pico running onto it to make the grab. Be Rylan O'Keefe. Be the first batter for Team Newfoundland and Labrador here in this bottom of the second.
Well, there's our wonderful paramedics up in the crowd, checking out that fan to make sure she's okay.
first aid on site here all day, just in case. Great to have them here. Everybody here, of course. Got the canteen hopping. Canada Games merch up for sale. A couple of games as well. I got a chance to play some Plinko. I think you did as well, Seth.
Yeah, won a free 16-ounce guzzle this morning.
Thank you to our friends at Orange Store. As the first pitch here in the bottom of the second is fouled out of play.
So Rylan O'Keefe to bat for Team NL.
O'Keefe, the designated player for Team Newfoundland and Labrador here this afternoon.
Another one outside, 2 balls and a strike on the first at bat of the bottom of the second. Another one just outside for ball 3.
And not able to catch the corner on the inside pitch.
This one popped up, back towards our truck. And it will hit a shipping container behind us.
I'm sure they're keeping a tally down there in our production truck right now.
This one rolled down the line and foul.
Ooh, close.
O'Keefe keeping this at bat alive. Down low for ball 4. O'Keefe will take his base. And NL on base for the first time in the bottom of the second.
Newfoundland and Labrador sending a pinch runner in here. Did you catch who that was coming in to run?
No, I didn't catch the number on the pinch runner.
Yeah, I get to do my usual thing that I do at all of these sports. Complain about uniforms. Newfoundland and Labrador, you couldn't have a white number on the back of these jerseys. Just for broadcasters, it would look a lot nicer, a lot clearer. Dark on dark's a little bit hard to read. But anyway, pinch runner on for Newfoundland and Labrador.
It looks like it's number 9, Nick Dalton, who's the pinch runner. That's what it looks like from my angle. That's a number 9. I could be terribly wrong. Oh, look, a golden retriever in the building, or in the field, I should say. Stokes went for the bunt. Going to be strike 1. Everyone can take in the Canada Games, whether you're an animal or a human.
Dogs love baseball, man. It involves fetching the ball.
Popped up in the air, the ball will get down. Stokes will be thrown out at first base. It is going to be a sac bunt. So Dalton at second base as Bolin steps up to bat this time. So let's see what Jackson Bolin can do. Oh, it's Jesse Harnum who's on second base. He's the pinch runner. Goaltender for the O'Neill Nissan Growlers. In U18 AAA, won a championship with them in 2023-2024. First time we've seen him in action.
And a quick little repair to the base out there at second. Making sure that's properly set. As Harnum takes up his position at second.
Popped way up and out for a foul. So 2 strikes, no balls. 1 out. Harnum on base. And that's strike 3 against Bolin, 2 down. As Noah Cruz steps up to bat. Ground ball, collected, thrown to first. Still scoreless after 2 innings here at the Caribou Memorial Softball Complex. Live from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, Seth Hyde and Matt Little will be back after a short break.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Well, back again here at the Caribou Softball Complex. And we've got another dog here. I believe that's, looks like a Newfoundland dog. No veterinarian or anything myself.
I'm telling you, where would the pups rather be? Other than on the field actively chasing the balls.
Wilbert will put that in.
Back to the top of the order for Team Alberta, Hunter Hansen leading things off. He's 1 for 1. was the Alberta player that got caught in the rundown to end the first inning.
2 balls and a strike on the first batter. Hunter Hansen's second attempt up to bat. Strike 2, 2-2 count. Hops off the dirt. Make it 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hansen, a 20-year-old multi-time provincial champion in 2016 and 2018.
Ground ball staying alive.
Been doing this since he was 4 years old.
So our next game on tap here, Ontario and Saskatchewan, as that ball flares into left. We'll get down for another single for Hunter Hansen. Two singles in the game for him.
And last time up, Owen Cox put down a sacrifice bunt to advance the runner. See what's in store this time around.
There's a ground ball. Can they turn the double play? They'll take out Hansen at second, get 1 out, while Cox advances to first. Strike 1 called, 0-1 the count.
Lenny is 1 for 1. He had a single back in the first inning. This one will get out, and will it stay in play? Foul ball. 0-2 the count, 1 out, 1 man on base in the top of the third inning. There's a ground ball. Corbett will play it over, and it'll get away. Well, an error against Team NL will allow Alberta to be on third base for the 3rd straight inning. Right idea, just didn't have the execution on that one. As it comes back to the pitcher, and then throw to second is high.
Well, Danton Winnipeg had a 3-run shot yesterday against Team BC. Ground ball, 1 guy out. Can they turn the double play? And once again, somehow, Team NL will escape another inning, not allowing any runs. Like I mentioned, all 3 innings, Alberta's had a man on third base. I don't know how we haven't seen a run yet.
That softball's been a little bit weird since we've been here covering this one. One game's 18-1, the next one's 0-0 right to the end. You never quite know what's coming at you here. And yeah, both of these teams have threatened every single time, and nothing on the board as of yet. Wonderful job by Newfoundland and Labrador to turn the double play after having the previous play not go the way they wanted, the throw going high on the error. They come back, perfect fielding on the follow-up to turn the double play, and Newfoundland and Labrador keeps that 0 up on the board under Alberta.
Champion partners, United Brotherhood of Carpenters, Local 579, Crowning Harvey, Canadian AB, Crosby Group,
So bottom of the third, let's see if we can get a score finally here in this game.
Certainly the home side would love something to cheer about right now. Plenty of local support here for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, as there always is, as there always has been throughout these games. I know every province here is well supported, but none quite as much as the host team. It is needless to say a long trip from Alberta all the way to St. John's in Newfoundland.
Well, in women's soccer, Alberta absolutely breaking the hosts' hearts, beating them in a penalty shootout to advance to the semifinal. Another tiebreaker that came down to PKs. As in soccer, the top team of every group goes through to play in the medal round, while the other two teams will play for placement. So Team NL playing for placement 5 to 8. And did they get him?
They did.
They got him. Looked like Pico was going to get there for his first hit of the game. Just didn't in time. He did a great job of selling that like he was going to hit it. Oh, yeah, that's close right there. Right call by the umpire.
Yeah, wonderful speed from Pico. Of course, you expect that out of your leadoff hitter, somebody who's going to be naturally fast, somebody who can get on base, and came very close on that one. Good job by Alberta to get that ball down to first base and just beat out the speedy runner in Jared Pico.
This one will get outside to make this a 1-1 count. So both teams with a 2-4 record in this game. This is a huge one. Team NL looking to finish strong and overtake Nova Scotia for that fourth place spot. They got fourth in the 2022 games in Niagara in the men's division. Up top to make this 2-2.
I don't have the final score for the Nova Scotia-Manitoba game yet. That was close, 5-3, last I heard. Nova Scotia with a slim lead.
Well, the ball popped up. Lewis will get caught. And Corbett, the third batter, will it be 1-2-3, 3 up, 3 down? We'll see. A defensive masterclass from both teams so far in this one. Corbett looking to change that.
Alberta stranding a runner on third in every inning so far. Newfoundland and Labrador did it back in the bottom of the first. They got to second base in the bottom of the second. Nothing on so far here in the bottom of three.
Up top to make this a 1-1 count. 2 outs, no guys on base. No hits yet in this third inning for Team NL. And what a shot that is. Look at our beautiful city in the background. Signal Hill up in the top right. Great shot by our Universal crew. And strike 2 against Corbett. Corbett just getting the tip on that one to get it foul and stay alive in the third at-bat of the bottom of the third inning.
Corbett had a single first time up back in the first inning.
Now had 5 batters in the first inning, 4 in the second, and now 3 in the third. So they can't keep going down. Corbett swings and misses. 3 up, 3 down to finish the third inning. The score after 3 is still 0-0 from the Caribou Softball Complex here in sunny St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Seth Hyde and Matt Little will be back after a quick break.
This is a place where imaginations can run wild. Maybe it's time to come set yours free.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Bebo.
We are back, ready for the 4th inning. As we get a look at Gia, one of our pups here, taking in the match in men's softball at the Canada Games. What a good girl.
Could we do a parody of the Chia Pet song? Gia. So GA here to support Team NL. Hasn't been much to cheer about offensively, but their defense has come out to show big time. And, you know, as they say, defense wins championships, Matt.
Well, if so, both of these teams should be up at the top of the middle table right now. Instead of fighting for position, just trying to get themselves into that 3rd or 4th place and have a shot at a medal here in men's softball. They can still do it, but they need a win, both sides here in this game. It's critically important on the final day of a round-robin play. A 9-team tournament here in men's softball. Everybody gets 8 games. You play everybody else once. All provinces involved except Prince Edward Island here in men's softball.
PEI, as we mentioned last game, are the front runners to win the Centennial Cup this year for the 2025 Canada Summer Games. Nova Scotia just behind them. Off the shin of Corbett, and he'll tag him out for the first out.
Ends up working out for him as that ball comes back to Corbett, gets loose, and bounces right over into the base path.
Few balls that have come back towards Corbett. Nice quick thinking from him. If that was me, I'd panic and try to throw it between my legs like I'm a center in football back to the first baseman, and probably wouldn't work out. So nice job of him to stay calm, not get nailed by the softball, and to throw a strike here to start off this at-bat for number 29, Mason Johnston.
Well, that's why you and I are up here calling the game and not down in the field, Seth.
Absolutely.
And these guys, of course, it's, as you say, it's not just the physical, it's the mental. Being able to make those quick decisions, know exactly where the play is before the play even happens. You've got that ball going to the right spot. Being able to get the throw in before one of those quick runners. Last time I was playing a charity softball match, I was on third base. I caught a one-hopper, and my head just started going in every direction, wondering where to throw the ball to. At the end of the day, I threw it nowhere.
Well, there's strike 3 from Mark Corbett. So I believe that's his 3rd strikeout of this matchup.
got it, one in the first, one in the second.
His 35th inning of this Canada Games tournament, 14th in a row.
Yeah, but who's counting, right?
Obviously not his arm.
No, Corbett still seems to be doing just fine up there on the mound.
So Corbett, the ball will go right to him. He says, thank you, throws it off, and that's the end of the top of the fourth. 3 up, 3 down. The last 7 batters we've seen have not reached the base.
You could not make that play look any more casual than Mark Corbett just did. Second one, this one. Ball comes back to him. Yep, thanks.
Wow. Well, he's been the target of that softball a lot so far today. 2 times this inning he's had to make a play. He just reaches up, bloop, right in the glove.
Well, that's why we see some of those pitchers with the cage on, as they know they're going to get those comebackers. Ball off the bat coming right back to him, but Corbett making that one look almost too easy as he makes the catch and tosses it over to first base for the out. So, yeah, 3 up, 3 down for Alberta. First time that's happened in this game. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still zeros up on the board.
And first time Alberta didn't have anybody on third base.
Well, that was a pretty perfect inning for Corbett. Gets 1 strikeout and makes 2 plays. 1 with the tag out and 1 with the grab and the toss over to first.
So the bottom of the 4th inning, these fans looking for something to cheer about. As it's Kyle Dwyer up first for Team NL, looking to get them on base for the first time since the 2nd inning. And that hit him.
Yep, that clipped Dwyer.
Well, they're on base for the first time since the 2nd inning. We just said it. Can he do it? And he did off the first pitch. Not the way he had hoped to, but he's not complaining.
It counts. And they're going to switch in a runner for Dwyer, I believe.
That's what it looks like here. I think that's Jacob Ryan, number 14, coming in for Dwyer. Jacob Kennedy up to bat. So the 2 Jacobs out here loving life.
Jacob Kennedy stepping up to bat. He had a fly out back to end the 1st inning. So 0 for 1.
Kennedy shows bunt. It'll get down. Can he make it to first in time? He will. A wild throw. They're going to keep running. We might see our first run of the game, and we absolutely will. He's going to go for 3. Is he there? They got him at third, but Team NL will get on the board for the first time. Jacob Kennedy sacrificing himself. Almost got the triple, but he did get the RBI.
Hey, you'll take that in a game like this. A wild time being able to throw down a sac bunt, and you end up with a play at third base. Sliding in there. but the runner scores all the way around from first. And Newfoundland and Labrador on the board.
So it's O'Keefe putting that one through. A bouncing ball will get in. O'Keefe gets it down. A base hit for Team NL. Their bats are going. So Noah Stokes up next for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Team NL's first run since the bottom of the 7th in their game last night against Saskatchewan.
Noah Stokes had a sac bunt in his last plate appearance back in the 2nd inning. So 0 for 1 on the day.
And he'll be 1 for 2 now as that'll get right back to the wall. And they're going to wave him around. O'Keefe heading to the plate, and he's going to get in. NL have 2 runs, a stand-up RBI double for Noah Stokes.
Fantastic job, some great base running out of Newfoundland and Labrador. The guys absolutely on their horse, hustling around those bases, and gets in for the 2nd score.
So Jackson Bolin up next for Team NL. And he'll crank that out. This one will get back to the wall, and they're going to wave him around. He missed the catch. Bolin is going to stay at 3rd. No, he's going to go home. Never mind, he's going back to 3rd, and now he's going to go home. Jackson Bolin, and inside the park, home run. Team NL have 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And Bolin put on a few extra yards on that run as well.
We were like, no, he's going back to 3rd. Oh, he's coming home.
The ball gets away, and Bolin is off all the way around the bases and scores. 2-run inside the park, home run. Newfoundland and Labrador have broken it open. 4 runs up on the board here in the 4th.
Well, way to make it suspenseful, Jackson. Going back and forth, and then saying, you know what? I'm going to do it. Watch this. Here's the replay. You know what? Nope, I'm getting this home run. Right in our 2nd inside the park home run we've seen from Team NL. Jared Pico with the one yesterday against Manitoba. 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th for Team NL. It only took 1. Every batter that has been up since the first out has got a hit. And will the streak continue here? Yes, it will. He's safe at first base.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness. Team NL are rolling here in the bottom of the 4th.
That one, I had to see the replay on this one. That had to be really close.
We can't see it from our angle. The umpire hiding away from us now. Oh, yeah, that was really close. Again, I think it was the right call. A meeting at the mound for Team Alberta. You know, the team that scored first in this game was probably realistically the one that was going to blow it open. And that's been the case for Team NL.
Yeah, I mean, the dam had to break at some point. And both of these teams have threatened. They've got runners around. They've been in scoring position. Alberta caught in that rundown to end the 1st inning. They've been there. They just haven't been able to find this rhythm, and finally Newfoundland and Labrador is able to do it here in the 4th inning, hit some balls into the gaps, get a little bit of good luck, and some good fast base running getting around, and they're up 4-0 here on Team Alberta.
Well, when we get in for a ball, it seemed like that's the first pitch in a while that's actually made it all the way across the plate here. And nothing against the pitcher, it's just Team NL have got their bats going.
Back around to the top of the order for Pico as they make sure that runner stays put on first base. Pico 0 for 2 thus far.
So the only out of this inning was the sac bunt from the second batter, Jacob Kennedy. So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. 7 batters in the bottom of the 4th inning for Team NL. 4 coming home. It's going to be a strike to hang on. Down low, ball 4, take your base, Jared Pico. 2 men on base for Team NL. 1 out, and Ryder Lewis will come back up to the plate. So 8 hitters so far in this inning for Team NL. NL having 12 in the first 3 innings and now 8 all in one.
Owen Cox still on the mound for Team Alberta, trying to pitch his way out of this one. Ground ball, might be able to get a double play.
And it looks like this could happen here. No, they'll just take out Ryder Lewis at the line, heading to first. So 2 outs for Team Alberta. As we move on to the 9th batter of the inning, it's Mark Corbett, who finished off the bottom of the 3rd.
Corbett, the pitcher for Newfoundland and Labrador, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Top for ball 1. There's one popped up. Hitting a couple Newfoundland and Labrador fans here in front of us.
Looks like the guys are arguing about whose catch that was. You got to call it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch from Cox, just down low for ball 2. Man on 3rd for Team NL. Pico on 2nd. It's down. Winnipeg thought he lost it there for a second.
Now with the man on 3rd, that's a good job to hold on to that ball. If it hits the backstop, Newfoundland and Labrador is probably in for another run.
Three balls and 1 strike. He pops it up once again. Up and down. Back into the crowd once again. Didn't sound like it hit our hut here.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. In the bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, let's see if Corbett can keep this alive here. and he gets struck out. So this fourth inning finally over. Team NL with a 4-0 lead over Team Alberta. Top of the fifth coming back. Live from the Caribou Memorial Softball Complex here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
One of the things to me about the Canada Games is it's truly integrated. We have athletes with an intellectual disability, with a physical disability.
Puis juste être inclus. Je pense que souvent, on est mis un petit peu de côté quand on est un peu plus jeune, puis qu'on est différent, puis qu'on a un handicap. Puis là, être à ces Jeux-là, c'était comme toute une grosse équipe.
It's important to have representation and to acknowledge their different perspectives of life.
When the opportunity is there, show up. The older you is gonna say thank you.
If you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen.
That's the Canada Games.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Well, welcome back to the Caribou Softball Complex here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. We just heard the BMO ad for the millionth time these Canada Summer Games. Myself and Matt will probably be able to recite all of those ads for the rest of our lives, but that means that they're effective marketing, Matt.
Hey, thanks to all the sponsors who step up to help make an event like this happen. This thing doesn't happen without great corporate support, which we've had from companies here in Newfoundland and Labrador, which we've had from national companies all coming on board for this and opening with a plunk to start the fifth inning.
Well, you're absolutely right, Matt. Like you said, all the corporate sponsors helping make these Canada Games possible in both summer and winter. And they got some nice pins as well, I might add.
Well, we've certainly been collecting our fair share.
And there's one right off the hip. Van Renka showing bunt here. Strike one called. And did they pick him off? They got him at first base. Oh my goodness, you gotta love it. What a play by Team NL to pick off Warenka.
Scoops it up, throws it into first. Got him. Newfoundland and Labrador have looked for that pickoff move a couple of times throughout the game. It's the first one, it worked. That's a big, big out after surrendering first base in the first pitch of the inning.
So Easton Northrup, 0-2's the count. Corbett looking to strike him out and pick up his fourth K of the game. He got him. Fourth K of the afternoon in what is inning number 36 for Mark the Machine.
Back to the top of the order, number 10, Hunter Hansen into the batter's box for Alberta. He is 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Gonna roll that one foul.
Foul ball. 0-1 the count to get things started. So we're now looking for another 3 up, 3 down inning.
Right down Main Street for a strike.
0-2 the count. Alberta haven't picked up a hit since the top of the third. And they might here. They absolutely will. Getting on base.
Shortstop was able to knock it down, but not get that ball under control. And Alberta reaches first for the second time here in this 5th inning. Stay on the bag.
So 6 straight batters not getting on base for Team Alberta. Now they've finally got one on the bag. Let's see if this can get them going. Strike from Corbett. We got to stop looking at the umpire and just reading the Newfoundland and Labrador fans, because whenever there's a strike, we see the cowbells and the clappers come up in the air.
They certainly let you know.
Outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. 1 man on base.
1 and 2 for Owen Cox so far today. Sack bunt and a single. Reached third base but did not come home.
Outside for ball 2.
Boland again doing well to stay with that ball well outside. A wild pitch right now is a gift for Hansen to take off to second base.
This one will go right down the middle to make this a 2-2 count. 2-2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Corbett in the top of the 5th with 1 pitch. Ground ball will get through. Alberta staying alive. They're going to push to third. There's the throw. Now to second. Oh, the ball's dropped. They're going to go home. And Alberta will get on the board for the first time this game off multiple errors by Team NL. Not complaining about that. Alberta finally getting their bats going.
That was such a big at-bat for Team Alberta. 2 outs up on the board. They could either make something out of those runners or have it all go to waste again. And in this case, we get the slide in. They try to get the man at second, and as soon as the ball came loose, going home, and Hansen will score this time. Alberta on the board.
Well, a meeting at the mound. Corbett has pitched 15 straight innings for Team NL. And it just goes to show how big of a player he is for this team. Played all 7 last night. Played innings 5, 6, and 7 against Manitoba. So NL stuck on 2 outs here.
Alberta still with a man on second base here as Glennie comes up to bat. James Glennie with a single and reached on an error back in the 3rd.
He was the last player to get on base for Team Alberta before they got their bats going here.
Yeah, heart of the order here for Alberta. Glennie and Winnipeg on deck. We know these guys can launch the ball dangerous with runners on base.
Just outside for ball 1. Bouncer off the ground for ball 2.
And once again, great defense by Boland.
Can't afford to let Alberta have some room here. NL was up 3-0 yesterday. Saw that lead evaporate with 1 swing of the bat. They don't want to have the same happen. There's a grounder. NL will get out of the top of this 5th inning with a 3-run lead. 4-1 is our score. Alberta getting on the board.
Well, they definitely would have liked more, but that's good news for Alberta to make something start to happen here in the top of the 5th inning. Game starting to wind down. You got to take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. And Alberta able to get one guy home. James Cox picking up the RBI on his double. Hansen coming home to score the run. And Alberta is on the board. They can hold serve here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 runs down, 2 innings to go. It's all still to play for. Newfoundland and Labrador, of course, was up 4, now up 3 runs. They'll be looking to build on that here, as we've got Dwyer, Kennedy, and Rylan O'Keefe due up for Newfoundland and Labrador here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
So Glennie going to be on the mound now for Team Alberta. Pitching change in the bottom of the 5th inning.
And not a bad afternoon of work for Owen Cox. Struck out 4 batters. Allowed 2 walks. And most of the hits coming in that 4th inning. Allowing 4 hits plus the home run.
So 1:22 local time here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Just about lunchtime here. Got Dominion, or Loblaws as it would be known in Alberta, I do believe, just down the road. Our old Memorial Stadium, which was where the St. John's Maple Leafs used to play. Stadium held 4,500 people. Operated from 1951 to 2005, I do believe.
Yep, the stadium, once again, a grocery store now, but when you look at it, you can still see all sorts of hints on where that used to be the Memorial Stadium, including the, of course, scoreboard up above the central aisles of the store.
We've been around the Kitty Lake area for most of our time here at the Canada Summer Games. We're at King George V a lot here for men's and women's soccer, and here at the Caribou Softball Complex for softball. We wouldn't have it any other way. This is one of the most beautiful areas, if not the most beautiful area of the city. Now, whenever we talk about this being a hub for sports, I always forget to mention that the old Ballyhaley Country Club 18-hole golf course used to be here. It was over 100 years old, shut down in summer of 2023. But I always forget about that golf course, it being the oldest on the island, or it was the oldest on the island. And of course, White Hills mountain biking course straight ahead of us. Technoplex turf soccer field, King George V. Obviously our main soccer field here on the island. Kitty Lake, the host of the Royal St. John's Regatta.
So much going on just within a stone's throw of each other here.
And I'll get in for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. 4-1 lead for Team NL. Jacob Kennedy up to bat. Had the sack bunt, which led to an RBI. in the last inning. And that's going to be ball 4. Kennedy will advance to first base. So O'Keefe up next for Team NL.
This game just so important for both of these teams as the standings are right now. Nova Scotia did beat Manitoba by a score of 5-3 earlier today. So Team Nova Scotia 4-3 with 7 games played right now. Quebec 6-0, Saskatchewan 5-2, Ontario 4-1, Nova Scotia 4-3, New Brunswick, Alberta, BC, Newfoundland and Labrador, all with 2 victories. If they're hoping to catch Ontario or Nova Scotia, they've got to win out. So whomever comes away from this game with a victory stays in contention to get into the medals. And whoever doesn't will be playing for placement.
This one foul tip back.
Nova Scotia and still has that one more game. It is up against Alberta at 3:30 this afternoon. So Alberta's fate's very much in their own hands. If they can shut down Team NL and then do it again against another Atlantic Canadian province.
Oh, so strike 3 called. 2 outs for Team AB. So Stokes coming back up to bat for Team NL. 4th batter of the inning. Definitely a far stretch of the 4 runs they had in the bottom of the 4th. Just the 4th batter. That'll get in for strike 1.
Stokes with a sac bunt as well as an RBI double and scoring a run himself back in the 4th inning.
This one tipped back once again. Looks like it caught the fingers of Danton Winnipeg. Pops up, gets down for another foul. And now looking to steal second, a collision at second base. And they will get the out to end off the 5th inning. So the final score after 5-4 for Team NL, 1 for Alberta. They look to get back into the game in the top of the 6th. Myself and Matt Little will be back here at the Caribou Memorial Softball Complex momentarily.
It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store, fuel the spirit.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check. Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games. Well, welcome back to the Caribou Softball Complex here in St. John's.
Newfoundland and Labrador, Team NL versus Team Alberta. So Mark Corbett back on the mound for his 16th straight inning. 37 innings for him. Stanton Winnipeg, who's 0-2 so far on the day. Far-fetched from him against BC yesterday. A homer and 4 RBIs, 3-run shot. Tips that one back. 1-1 the count.
Now, so far in this game, every time Winnipeg has come to the plate, Newfoundland and Labrador has been able to get a double play. That won't happen this time around.
Well, this one will get through. Winnipeg on base for the first time in this matchup.
Big stretch from the second baseman, Ryder Lewis, but just has it snow cone out the top of the glove, unable to pull it in. And Winnipeg in there with a single.
Well, Cohen Cunningham, 50% today, 1 for 2. They'll check his swing. It looks like that's going to be strike 1. There's strike 2.
One of those balls that you're annoyed with yourself halfway through your swing that you went after that one. It's a little bit low and wasn't a lot on the swing as he came around.
Over putting that one outside. There's strike 3 from Corbett.
Johnston 1 for 2 on the day, single and a strikeout. And he'll eat strike 1.
1 strike, 1 out, 1 man on base. A ground ball. They'll get Winnipeg at second, won't be able to turn the double play.
Well, a great snag at short by Caribou.
So Carey up first. Or up fourth, I should say, for Team Alberta. And
that one hit him or go behind him?
Not quite sure, so Alberta will advance to second base.
The umpires are going to check in with one another and Looks like they will award the base to Luke Carey. The second hit by pitch surrendered so far today, but from Corbett. Hold on, says the second base ump. So 2 men away, 2 men on. Top of 6. Alberta got on the board in the 5th. Need to get something going here in the 6th inning.
That'll be a strike from Corbett against Warenko, who got picked off in the last inning. Popped up by Warenko, just out for a foul ball. 0-2's the count.
So one more strike from Corbett to shut it down. Or can Warenko get this thing into play? Got a man on second. If he can find a gap, it's probably another run on the board for Alberta.
Foul tip back. Corbett looking for his 6th strikeout of this matchup. And this one's gonna get out, and it hits the runner, so they're gonna call him out, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th inning. It will go back to Team NL. Well, that got a bit testy there.
That it certainly did. Trying to throw that ball down the line. It ends up plunking the base runner right in the back. Now called out on the interference. And that gets Newfoundland out of the jam. Team Alberta down to their final 3 outs in the game. Newfoundland still to come up here in the bottom of the 6th. To see how much work Alberta needs to do when we get into the 7th inning. Still 4-1, 3-run game, very much doable. True enough, Alberta probably deserves a slightly better fate than they have right now, as they've been able to get runners on base, they've been able to get guys into scoring position, just haven't had the finish, haven't had that last bit of luck in order to get guys all the way around. Glennie will stay on the mound for Team Alberta, number 33. As we get set to go here in the bottom of 6.
So if NL should pick up the win here against Alberta and then against New Brunswick, they will get 4th place. If Nova Scotia finishes, they're going for 4-4. Am I correct in saying that?
Nova Scotia's final game will be against Alberta. A Nova Scotia win would give them 5-3.
5-3. Okay, so Team NL right now are 2-4. So if Nova Scotia wins, they will get 4th. But if they lose and Team NL win both their games, they will get 4th place.
Yeah, it is still very much in flux throughout the afternoon and into the evening. You need a win, you need a little bit of help here, a little bit of help there. Everything just so close. As that ball fouled off.
So Stokes hanging on, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs, the first batter of the bottom of the 6th. Up top for ball 2.
After that win over Manitoba, if Team Nova Scotia can win against Alberta, control their own fate, they can finish 5-3, and that'll keep them ahead of that logjam of teams in behind them with 2 wins. No matter which one of them comes out of it with 4, they would still be behind. However, got him.
Like 3 off the full count pitch.
And, I mean, we should mention as well, Saskatchewan's got 5 wins. Nova Scotia would need a win over Alberta to get themselves to 5 wins. Ontario's only on 4 as of right now. They've got more to go here, and they're going to have to play Saskatchewan in our next game. That is not an easy game for Team Ontario. Ontario will also have BC in the very final game, and they've got Manitoba. So Ontario has to play 3 games today.
So the count 1-1.
According to the schedule here, Ontario plays at 6 p.m. against Manitoba and then at 8 against BC.
Wow.
One game finishes and just, no, you guys stay on the field.
That is wild.
So that last game against BC could be a tough one because the guys are going to have no break in between there.
So a ball, 2 strikes, and an out. Second batter of the top of the 6th inning, Jackson Bolin, his last at-bat, he had an inside-the-park home run. He'll pop this one up, and it looks like it's going to stay fair.
Fair ball.
He will get a double for Team NL. He was down to his final strike and stayed alive and got on base.
Excuse-moi de la part de Owen et Caribou maintenant au bâton avec un joueur au deuxième et avec un retrait.
This one going just outside for ball 1. Up top for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Getting in for the first strike of the at-bat. Strike 2. 2-2's the count, 1 out. Ethan Murphy looking to stay alive in this at-bat. And he will for now. It'll roll foul.
Popped off one of the light poles. And the kids are after the foul ball. You never have to wonder where the foul ball goes. Just watch where the gaggle of children go toward.
So meeting at the mound for Team Alberta.
That timeout, Team AB. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Newfoundland and Labrador, the man on second after the double. Jackson Boland.
Ooh. Just up top to make this another full count. Up top, ball 4, take your base. Murphy will head off to first.
Pico still 0 for 2 with a walk. Taking a walk on his last trip to the plate. As Winnipeg snags that ball low.
So Pico with the bunt. Can he get there? Oh, you bet he will. Boland's coming home. He will get an RBI single. So NL continuing to stay alive in the bottom of the 6th inning. And there's the
job with the bunt. And yeah, you see the ball come out and zoom. No time from third base all the way in there as Boland scores.
Up top for ball 1. Still just 1 out against Team NL.
Ethan Murphy over at third base.
And this popped up, going back, and out of play, foul, just wide of the pole. The home run would end this game.
Yeah, and that one had the distance. Just couldn't keep it in play.
And this one popped up high on the infield. Brought down, 2 outs for Team Alberta. So Mark Corbett up next. 1 for 3 on the day.
Single back in the first inning, a couple of strikeouts. And once again, Corbett in a position where you got to figure he's hitting for power. His pitching arm can skip the top of the 7th if he can pound this ball.
So strike 2 on the board. 0-2, 2 outs. Bobbled ball. 1-2 the count.
And this is where it helps to have a guy like Winnipeg, just a bigger guy back there on the catcher. So he can block those balls even if they hit the dirt and make sure they don't get away so the runners can't move.
Corbett will hit that one back high in the air, almost taking out one of our volunteers. So he's still hanging on to this at bat. And there goes the runner. NL gonna come home. Going to third base is Pico. So Team NL picking up some more runs here to make this 6-1.
Every time that ball's in the dirt, every time we get the wild pitch, the runners are off like a shot. We've had Kennedy and we've had Murphy come around to score here in the bottom of the 6th.
Up high for ball 2. I think that might have been ball 3. So I think this is a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pico on third. The winning run of this game, Mark Corbett at home plate. If he can smash a home run, this game will be mercy ruled. And he'll be walked. He'll head to first. Kyle Dwyer up to bat for Team NL up next with 2 men on base.
Still a great position for Newfoundland and Labrador as we get a pinch runner here for Corbett, which is a good idea. Give Corbett a chance to rest, assuming he's going to go back out to the hill for the 7th inning. I mean, he hasn't slowed down pitching yet, so have to assume he'll be there.
This gets up for ball 1. Foul ball to make this a 1-1 count. So strike 2, NL down to their final strike and their final out.
Caught the corner.
Ball 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. 2 men on base.
Just low from Glennie that time.
And that'll get in for strike 3. So when we come back, the top of the 7th inning, the final inning of the game between Team NL and Team Alberta, Seth Hyde and Matt Little on the call. We'll be back after a short break.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Caribou Softball Complex here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Mark Corbett still on the mound for Team NL.
New batter for Team Alberta, number 14, Nick Cooey, coming into the game. Alberta with some work to do here in the top of the 7th inning, Seth, down 5. Need at least that many to keep this thing going.
Well, Cooey, of course, a well-known name in Alberta sports. Kevin Cooey, skip of Team Alberta for many years, had a rivalry with Team Guju from Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
So Cooey originally out of Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. 19 years of age, 7 years experience in softball.
And there was a skip out of Yukon named Cooey as well for curling, I do believe.
Yes, if not for curling, I would absolutely be pronouncing his name incorrectly right now, but we know those rinks. A little low for a ball.
1 ball and 1 strike on the first batter of the top of the 7th. What could be the final inning of this game. Up top to make this a 2-1 count. Wild pitch makes this a 3-1 count.
Our last game tonight will be Newfoundland and Labrador's final game of preliminary round action. That'll be against Team New Brunswick. By the time we get there, 7 o'clock tonight, we'll know a little bit more about what Newfoundland and Labrador will be playing for. Trying to lock down win number 3 here against Alberta. It's a full count.
Well, Alberta gonna get a base on balls here.
Yeah, good start for Alberta. And they will send on a pinch runner as well. Easton Northrop, number 96, will take over on first base. As we come back to the top of the order, number 10, Hunter Hansen, coming up to bat.
So Corbett with 17 straight innings on the mound for Team NL.
Hansen has singled every time he's been to the plate in this game, 3 for 3.
Well, with a hit here, he could tie the record that was set yesterday by Will Singer for most hits in a single game of Canada Games softball, which is 4. Ball will head out for foul.
So I always leave these things to the official scorers, you know, just in case one of them he reached on an error or something. But according to my notes, he's been to the plate 3 times. He's been to first base 3 times.
Ground
right
ball. There's
base.
1. There's 2. Team NL making the double play, and they're 1 out away from their 3rd victory of the tournament.
Well done by Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Take another look at this one. Up to second, makes the tag, over to first in time. Alberta down to their final out. Cox in the batter's box. He is 2 for 3 with a ribby.
And he'll keep Alberta alive as they'll hit it up through the gap. This game is still going.
son deuxième coup sûr du match.
Our relief pitcher, James Glennie, comes to the plate for Alberta.
So 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Ground ball will head out for a foul. Alberta down to their last strike of this game. That will get out for a foul ball. So Glennie not giving up just yet.
Until there's 3 outs on that board, you keep swinging.
Up top for ball 2, 2-2 the count. Up top for the full count. Oh, close call. So full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 man on base.
Newfoundland has picked off a base runner in this game.
And this is popped up high in the air. Team NL will win it. Their 3rd win of this tournament, taking down Team Alberta by a score of 6-1. Myself and Matt will be back for Ontario and Saskatchewan coming up right after this one at 2:30. Folks, thank you very much for tuning in to this one. Be sure to be kind to one another, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks.
Next game between Team Saskatchewan and Team Ontario will begin shortly, right after the field is ready. Le prochain match entre l'équipe Saskatchewan et Ontario débutera immédiatement en terrain après.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave time.